striped in red and in white, blocking the strength of the morning light. The waiter is wearing a vest of black, with a towel draped across his back. I sit at the table round and small, near the ivy growing on the wall. A coffee noir and a croissant too, watching the city wake up anew. The people are walking with purposeful feet down the length of the cobblestone street. A woman with flowers, a man with a bread, a beret sitting upon his head. Paris is singing a song today, in a very particular way. After and breathing in and out, erasing every single doubt. The cafe on the left bank, watching the show, letting the hours simply flow. A theater made of the street and stone, where nobody ever feels alone. A couple is kissing near the metro sign, oblivious to the passing of time. A painter is sketching the scene in his book, with a serious and intense look. The aroma of roast is filling the air, merging with perfume and with despair. It's bitter and sweet and rich and strong, like the lyrics of a cabaret song. I stir the sugar with a silver spoon, humming along to the street side tune. The bicycle bells ring a sharp hello, adding a note to the audio flow. Paris is singing a song today, in a very particular way. I taught in breathing in and so high. She stands like a needle against the sky, watching the centuries passing by. A lattice of iron and rivet and steel, making the impossible seem real. We stand at the bottom and crane our neck, looking up at the observation deck. The lights are beginning to sparkle and shine, like bubbles inside of the champagne wine. The Champ de Mars is a carpet of green, the loveliest garden I've ever seen. We hold on to hands in the evening chill. Time is standing wonderfully still. And beautiful place. Under the Eiffel Tower, the city alight, embracing the magic of Parisian night. A monument built to the engineering art, and also a monument to the heart. The elevator rises up through the beam, carrying us into the heart of the dream. The city expands like a map on the floor, extending away to the distant shore. The river is winding a ribbon of black, with boats leaving foam in the watery track. The monuments glow in the amber and gold, a story of glory that is being told. The wind is singing through the metal frame, whispering softly your beautiful name. I feel like we're flying above the crowd, wrapped in a metal and illuminated cloud. 1, 2, 3, turn around, feet barely touching ground, dancing beneath the iron lace in this iconic and beautiful place. kiss in the shadow of giants tonight. Everything feels so incredibly right. Iron is strong, but our love is the same, burning with a steady and permanent flame. Let's keep this memory locked in the mind, leaving the ordinary world behind. Whenever I see the silhouette tall, I'll remember the night that we had it all. 1, 2, 3, turn around, feet barely touching ground, dancing beneath the iron lace in this iconic and beautiful place. Under the Eiffel Tower, the city alight, embracing the magic of Parisian night. A monument built to the engineering art, and also a monument to the heart, Paris. Magnifique.
Watch your step.
The city is built on a history stone, a texture that cuts to the very bone. It isn't smooth and it isn't flat. It's bumpy and jumpy and this and that. I'm walking along in my dancing shoes. I've got the rhythm and I cannot lose. Click and clack on the granite grade, dancing along on the holiday. The narrow alley is winding around, filled with the echo of the happy sound. The walls are leaning to hear the beat of the music living in the street. Left, right, skip and hop, don't you ever dare to stop. The road is rough, but the spirit is light, walking through the day and night. Cobblestone Streets, a rocky ride, with nowhere for a throne to hide. Shaking you up from the toe to the head, waking up the living and the dead. I stumble a bit, but I catch my stride, taking the bumpy road in pride. A cat is watching from the windowsill, perfectly quiet and perfectly still. I meet a musician playing a tune underneath the afternoon moon. He matches my step with a guitar lick, playing it smooth and playing it quick. We make a parade of a party of two, doing what the happy people do. The Stones are singing beneath the soul, part of the chaotic urban soul. Left, right, skip and hop, don't you ever dare to stop. The road is rough, but the spirit is light, walking through the day and night. Cobblestone Streets, a rocky ride, with no is rough, but the spirit is light. Walking through the day and night. Cobblestone streets, a rocky ride, with nowhere for a friend to hide. Shaking you up from the toe to the head, waking up the living and the dead. The dead. Click, clack. Ooh la la la. Colors. The square is crowded with a tourist's gaze, lost inside the artistic maze. Easels standing in a wooden row, capturing the people and the show. He wears a scarf and a jacket of tweed, focusing on the artistic need. His hands are stained with the blue and red, painting the dreams inside of his head. I sit for a portrait on the little stool, feeling like a vain and silly fool. But he looks at me with a surgeon's eye, seeing the truth and seeing the lie. Charcoal scratching on the paper white, capturing the shadow and the light. A moment frozen in a frame of wood, misunderstood and understood. The painter of Montmartre, creating a face in this holy and this highest place, saving a soul with a dab of paint. The sinner and the ordinary saints. He doesn't paint me as I really am. He ignores the traffic and the jam. He paints the woman that I want to be, setting the hidden spirit free. The eyes are brighter and the smile is profound, lifting me up from the dusty ground. Is that a lie or is it the truth? The eternal fountain of the youth. Oh, the Sacré-Cœur is watching from above, a white and silent monument to love, blessing the artists and the thieves alike before the clock begins to strike. Charcoal scratching on the paper white, capturing the shadow and the light. A moment frozen in a frame of wood, misunderstood and understood. The painter of Montmartre, creating a face in this holy and this highest place, saving a soul with a dab of paint. The sinner and the ordinary saint. Paint me beautiful, paint me and flare, and hands the paper to the open air. The dust of charcoal on his fingertip, a cigarette hanging from his lip. I look at the image and I start to cry. It's the best hello and the best goodbye. I pay the money and I walk away, carrying the memory of the day. Charcoal scratching on the paper white, capturing the shadow and the light. A moment walk with me. The water is black like ink in the jar, reflecting the light of the evening star. It flows through the city like a vein of old, carrying stories that are never told. The bateau motion passes with a glare of light, illuminating lovers in the night. They wave to the people on the cobbled quay, a fleeting moment of humanity. The bridges are stitching the banks into one. The work of the daylight is finally done. The stone arches echo the sound of the flow, a lullaby sung from the depths below, flowing to the sea, taking all the pain, waiting for the sun, waiting for the rain, silent observer of the joy and tear, year after year after year. River Seine at night, a ribbon of grace, holding the city in a wet embrace. Mirror of the lights and mirror of the soul, making the fragmented spirit whole. We lean on the wall and look at the deep, the secrets the river promises to keep. A bottle of wine and a piece of bread, the simplest feast that is ever spread. The Notre Dame rises a shadow of gray, keeping the evil spirits at bay. The gargoyles are watching with eyes of stone, but down by the water we are alone. Your reflection is dancing upon the tide, current is strong, though the surface is still, bending the world to its liquid will. It teaches us how to let go and move on before the arrival of the coming dawn. Let's cast all our worries into the stream and live for a moment inside of the dream. The river will wash all the trouble away, leaving us clean for the following day, flowing to the sea, taking all the pain, waiting for the sun, waiting for the rain, silent observer of the joy and so many colors. The sun is shining on the stalls of wood. Everything is smelling very good. The buckets overflow with red and pink. I stop a little moment just to think. The lavender is purple like the haze, reminding me of sunny summer days. The roses open up their velvet leaf, banishing the shadow of the grief. A splash of yellow and a splash of blue, a rainbow that is waiting here for you. The gardener is watering the pot, giving it the water that he's got. Pick a bunch, tie it tight, paper wrap, pure and white. Take the beauty to your room, chasing away the heavy gloom. The flower market singing in the street, a symphony of colors very sweet. Nature in the middle of the stone, a garden that the city calls its own. The perfume hits you when you turn the bend, a message that the blossom wants to send. Jasmine and the lily and the rose, delighting every person's happy nose. I buy a bouquet for a simple price, a gesture that is naturally nice. I'll put them in the vase beside the bed to calm the worries playing in the head. The petals are as soft as baby skin, fragile as the paper, very thin, but strong enough to make a heart feel light and make the dullest morning shining bright. Pick a bunch, tie it tight, paper wrap, pure and white. Take the beauty to your room, chasing away the heavy gloom. The flower market singing in the street, a symphony of colors very sweet. Nature in the spinning round and round and round, skimming on the surface of the ground. The wind is blowing messy in my hair. I haven't got a single worry or a care. I weave between the traffic and the bus, ignoring all the shouting and the fuss. The boulevard is open wide and free, the perfect place for bicycle and me. The Arc de Triomphe is standing straight ahead. I'm pedaling fast enough to wake the dead. My legs are burning but my spirit flies underneath the blue Parisian skies. Ring the bell, clear the way, moving fast on a holiday. Left and right, zig and zag, carry my baguette in the bag. Bicycle on the boulevard, a flying machine, the fastest thing that you have ever seen. Freedom on two wheels of rubber tire, setting the avenue on happy fire. And I pass a car. I'm going fast and I am going far. The shops are blurring in a streak of gold. A story of velocity is told. The tourists stop to take a photograph. I pass them with a hearty little laugh. I am a blur of motion and of grace, winning in the imaginary race. Down the hill I coast without a strain. Forget the metro and forget the train. This is the only way to see the town without the walls to bring the spirit down. Ring the bell, clear the way, moving fast on a holiday. Left and right, zig and zag, carry my baguette in the bag. Bicycle on the boulevard, a flying machine, the fastest thing that you have ever seen. Freedom on two wheels of rubber tire, setting the avenue on happy fire. Zippity zap zoo ray. Faster. I slow it down to catch a little breath, avoiding a collision and a death. The ride is over but the thrill remains, coursing through the muscles and the veins. I park the bike against the cafe wall, feeling 10 feet high and very tall. The city looks different from the seat of a bicycle upon the street. Ring the bell, clear the way, moving fast on a holiday. Left and right, zig and zag, carry my baguette in the bag. Bicycle on the boulevard, a flying machine, the fastest thing that you have ever seen. Freedom on two wheels of rubber tire, setting the avenue on happy fire. Happy fire. Ring ring. Woo! La 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 la. Round and round, the painted horse is waiting frozen stands. began the dance. Their eyes are wide, their manes are flowing gold. A story from a century of old. I climb upon the saddle made of wood. It feels exactly like I knew it should. The pole is cold and brassy in the hand. Ticket to the distant fairyland. The music starts, a wheezing organ pipe of a very old and nostalgic type. The platform jerks and begins to spin. The magic of the circle now begin. Up and down, round and round, feet are lifting off the ground. World is blurring in a spin. Let the dizziness begin. The carousel, a waltz of paint and light, spinning in the middle of the night, chasing tails but never catching up, drinking from the magical cup. The faces of the people watching now become a streak of color in the eye. The trees are dancing in a swirling line, like bubbles in a glass of sparkling wine. I close my eyes and I am 6 years old, protected from the hunger and the cold. The only thing that matters is the ride, with happiness bubbling up inside. The mirror in the center shows my face, changing in this ever-moving place. A smile that is genuine and free, the person that I really used to be. Up and down, round and round, feet are lifting off the ground. World is blurring in a spin. Let the dizziness begin. The carousel, waltz of paint and lights, spinning in the middle of the night, chasing tails but never catching up, drinking from the magical cup. Faster now, hold on tight. The music slows, the organ starts to fade. The end of the mechanical parade. The horse slows down its galloping and pace, returning to the stationary place. I stumble off with wobbling little feet, returning to the solid concrete street. again. He stands upon the corner of the square, with silver in his beard and in his hair. The instrument is heavy on his chest. He doesn't stop to take a little rest. His fingers dance upon the plastic keys, floating on the gentle evening breeze. He pushes and he pulls the bellows wide, releasing all the music from inside. He plays a song of lovers long ago, of winter and the falling of the snow, of rivers flowing to the distant sea. A soundtrack for the city history. Breathe in, breathe out, removing every doubt. A wheezing human sound rising from the ground. The accordion man playing his heart, a simple and a very honest art, giving his soul for a copper coin, where the melody and the spirit join. The tourists stop to listen for a while. He gives them a tired and a gentle smile. They take a video and walk away, continuing their busy holiday. But some will stay and lean against the wall, answering the melancholy call. They see the tear inside his faded eye, and maybe stop to heave a heavy sigh. He knows the secrets of the paving stone. He knows what it is like to be alone. He turns his sorrow into something sweet, laying it down at our busy feet. Breathe in, breathe out, removing every doubt. A wheezing human sound rising from the ground. The accordion man playing his heart, a simple and a very honest art, giving his soul for a copper coin, where the melody and the spirit join. Play on, sing your song. The sun goes down, the street lamps start to glow. It is the ending of the little show. checks the music in the velvet case and disappears without a single trace. But in the air the music lingers on, even when the player is all gone. A ghost of melody upon the streets, making the Parisian night complete. Breathe in, breathe out, removing every doubt. A wheezing human sound rising from the ground. The Accordion Man playing his heart, a simple and a very honest art, giving his soul for a copper coin, where the melody and the spirit join. Spirit join. Play on. Merci, monsieur. The time has come. The suitcase is standing by the door. I check the room just one time more. The view from the window is engraved, a memory that I have surely saved. The lights of the city start to blur, thinking of the things that did occur. The coffee, the river, and the art, etched forever deep inside the heart. I leave a part of me behind the glass, watching the familiar shadows pass. Paris, you have treated me so well, casting a romantic magic spell. Pack the dreams, close the case, one last look at your face. Hard to say the final word, saddest sound I ever heard. Au revoir, Paris, until we meet again. I promise I will take a seat in the leather seat. We drive away along the riverside, watching the turning of the tide. The tower is shrinking in the rear view, fading into the misty morning blue. It waves a metal hand to say goodbye underneath the gray and cloudy sky. I hold the ticket tightly in the hand, flying to a distant foreign land. But my spirit stays upon the ground, where the accordion creates the sound. Pack the dreams, close the case, one last look at your face. Hard to say the final word, saddest sound I ever heard. Au revoir, Paris, until we meet again. I promise I will be back, I don't know when. You are the lover that I can't forget, the finest city that I ever met. I'll wait for me. Distance is only miles and air. My heart will always be living there, in the cafe on the corner street, where the lovers and the artists meet. So dry the tear and smile a little smile. We've walked together for a lovely mile. The story isn't over, it's a pause, obeying the universe.